Okay, so now I started. So we
Okay,
are going
ma'am.
to start the class now.
Yes, ma'am.
So next heading, crystallization. Crystallization, from the word itself, it's clear. We have to, due to some reaction, there is some crystals are formed from the solution. Yeah, from the solution, crystals have been formed. Okay. So crystallization. Can you tell me, everyone knows a easy one, easy crystallization part. Every day we used to have those crystals.
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar. So
Sugar
production of
crystals.
sugar. Production of sugar is
Salt.
then salt. Yeah. Without a sugar and without a salt, some of them cannot live. Correct? So
Yes.
yeah. So production of salt. We cannot imagine a food without a salt, and we cannot imagine a food,
tea or juice with sugar.
juice without sugar. But sometimes we are forced, correct, to avoid salt
diet.
and sugar. Yeah, diet. Okay.
Will come.
Yeah, if you have diabetes, you should not use lot of sugar. If you have low pressure, I mean high pressure, you should not use, yeah, salt. So if you have a high pressure patient, high BP patient, salt you should not use in the food. Suppose you are a low BP patient, we have to use lot of salt. These are the something, because salt has tendency to resist our blood flow. That's the problem, whether it is less or more. Both is dangerous for us. Similarly, sugar, both the sugar. It's not only sugar. Some of the food, it give you sugar. Why? Because sugar is the one which is converting into glucose. So it is not necessary you should have lot of sweet items. It's not necessary you should have diabetes.
Rice.
Yeah. So rice, all type of rice products. Okay.
Rice and sugar.
And fat, the fat. Okay. So all these fats, rice products, all these things have tendency to increase the glucose level. Usually we are drinking tea, milk, everything. So above all, we are adding more sugar by having some kind of junk food or rice items, plenty, all that. Okay, that's okay. So here we are now, crystallization. So actually crystallization is not a chemical change, it is a physical change. Okay. So rusting of iron was chemical change, but crystallization is not a chemical change, it is a physical change.
Physical change.
Yeah, that means seawater. From where we produce salt? From the
Seawater.
So with the help of sunlight, we evaporate all the seawater and then it will turn into crystal. But why we did not discuss first this? Because this physical change require some kind of external force. Simply it won't require. You have to give some external force. So that is the force what we give is sunlight. So you know, in Malayalam we call it salt field. Malayalam upputadam, uppukandam. Uppukandam means it is a Malayalam word used for the salt field. Salt field means how these people produce the salt. They will make a field and
They will take salt water from the sea and they'll boil it.
Yeah, not boiling. They will block it. We can have natural salt water and also artificially also we can make the crystal, salt crystal. So what they do mainly, they make a field, like a field. In that they will fill the sea water and they keep it. Yeah, they keep it. Yeah. After some time, it is slowly, it get evaporated and this salt crystals will be remained. And then it will be dirty. You know the people will be stamp on it, or you don't know how they are make, you know. They'll climb on it and they make one big mountain and all. We are getting the salt after purifying it. With some chemical thing, we get a purification and then they used to give some color into it. That is how we are getting a white color crystal. Otherwise, our salt is not white actually.
Pink color.
Not pink, it is like a
brownish.
Brownish
Color.
dirty clothes color, no? Once your white cloth become dirt, how it become that yellowish. So little bit like this, brown and yellow mix. This is known as crystallization. So, what is crystallization? Crystallization is the process of producing crystals out of solutions. Yeah, out of
Solutions.
Okay. So, crystallization. So, crystallization is the process. Crystallization is the process of producing crystals. Producing. Yes. Crystals. Tell me.
In Google it is showing
On the
pinkish
solution.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. It's
it depends
pinkish
upon
and
the, but there are some I have got
encyclopedia. It is like pinkish.
pinkish, and sometimes I have got, maybe it must have, they have removed the color. I don't know. I have seen it some dirty color like that.
Yeah, brownish also.
Yeah, brownish also, brownish, yellow, some kind of mixer like, no. So anyway, it is not pure white. That is clear. So maybe depending upon which part of the sea we are taking, that changes, no. So see, the same sea flow in different different location, different states. So maybe some kind of impure substances will be there. Okay. So anyway, what we are getting pure substances. So before that, it was not pure as we get it. So they used to clean it. But they used to say the best salt is not salt powder. We have to use the crystals in our food.
Yes.
Powder, yeah, powder, you know what they do? They will add some chemical to get that whitish color.
Glass.
Yeah.
Powder
some
glass.
some kind of wax also. You know, I don't know how they use it, but I have heard it. Glazing, no, they wanted to
Glaze.
glaze it, polish it. Okay, so they add some waxes also inside. And you know, some kind of, I don't know, I have observed some of the rice what we get from ration or sometimes
Plastic.
in that, when you wash it, you know, you feel little oily in our hand when you wash some rices. Actually, they must have put some oil or dried it. No, then so oil, if you put it on the rice and all, no, if you put the oil and then dry the rice, then it will be polished like glazing, like I think
Shining.
and I have observed, I had an experience 2-3 times when I washed the rice for cooking. My hand, some sticky substance was there when I was washing the rice. So that is the thing, they are adding something which is not good. That is what they are telling. We have to wash the vegetable, everything properly. Okay. So, so what is there? Process of producing crystals or pure substances
The solutions.
from their solutions. Pure substances from their solutions. So clear, our thing is this: production of salt, production of the sugar. All these are some example of it. Okay. Similarly, we have one activity. This is what is natural crystals, what we daily use. So we have an activity. How can we get a copper sulfate crystal? That is CuSO4. I already told you copper sulfate crystal is some bluish color. Okay. How can we get that? So that is what we are going to see it.
Add a few drops.
Ma'am, it is our activity.
Yeah, it is an activity. It is mentioned in this activity 6.9 in your textbook. Okay.
Ma'am, in the notes also.
Ma'am, we should do it.
No, you cannot do that because it is mainly the
Sulfuric acid.
you cannot buy copper sulfate from the shop like that.
Sulfuric acid.
It's just, I don't know, litmus paper and you cannot buy. The same thing, we cannot have the copper sulfate. It is a chemical substance. It is not sold
We
in
need sanction for the
sanction. Not only sanction, it is not sold in the shops like that. We have to go for the chemical
Laboratory.
Yeah.
only for schools, lab,
Yeah,
doctor.
schools, college lab, and medical. I think in the
Hospital.
Yeah,
Healthcare.
medical hospitals.
hospitals, we use some kind of things like that.
Anatomy lab and all.
Yes, yes. So all that. Okay. I just want to take the textbook where it is to show that. Okay. Wait, children. So. I can't use the USB. We cannot use because of this. Yes. 1 minute, children. Thank you, Miss. There is physical change. 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm just taking the textbook, Textbook I have downloaded, so I am taking that. In my USB, so many things are there. So very difficult for me to take. You stay there. Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
So there are 2-3 activities is remaining. So crystallization, you don't have such things to study, okay? You don't have many things to study, but there are 2-3 activities we need to cover it. Okay, that is what we are moving on to. Yeah, okay, we got it. Okay, children. So we are back. Here, can you see the book, children? Can
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Slowly.
Yeah.
Yes,
we got
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for someone it will be loading. Can you mute it, everyone? Because someone's mic or something is making bang bang sound. So it's too much irritating for me. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Okay. So children, so you can look at in the picture. It is a copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution means it's a mixture of copper, sulfur, and oxygen. So what we do in order to do the crystallization, there is a process. So what we do means take a copper sulfate solution, and what we do means we can make this crystallization both ways, either with the help of a heat energy. We can do it with the help of heat energy, or having some chemical mixed into copper sulfate solution, you can make it. These are the two methods mainly we use for this crystallization. Okay, either heat the substance.
Freezing also, right?
Yeah, freezing also. That also for to make some what you call diamond and all that. So diamond we are getting in the form of crystal. Actually, diamond we are getting from mine. You know the mine where we are getting
Yes.
gold and all. So it is not in the is in the form of stone. Sometimes we can make the diamond with the help of our chemical some structure and all. Sometimes it will be in liquid form. And then after using lot of process like freezing, something like that, not simple freezing, okay, there's a lot of procedure is there. You can make into crystal, then we can cut into different forms. So it is like that. Shapes. Similarly, everything, you know, the knife, sword, spade, all types.
Heating.
Yeah. So that also we melt the iron. Yeah. We melt the iron
and give it shape.
Keep it in a mold. We call it mold. Mold is some kind of different shape. Just like chocolate mold. You must have some of your mother's cook chocolates. Yeah. Different
to make its shapes.
Yeah. To make the shape. We called that a mold. M-O-U-L-D, mold. Similarly, if you want to make a sword and all, we will make it a different shape of mold. And in that we pour it. Then we allow to frozen or we allow to cool down. Same thing can happen here. So let us see what we are doing. So to make the copper sulfate solution into copper sulfate crystal, what we do means you take a water in a beaker. Usually chemical lab and all, we uses always glass
Still
beakers.
water.
Yeah, glass beakers and the spirit lamps. Because you want to see, no, you want to see the changes. Yeah, we don't use the powerful fire and all. The beaker will
Burst.
cracks. Yeah, so we use spirit lamp. Spirit lamp will only give a little heat energy. So that's enough for us. So we take a cup of water in a beaker and we have to add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid. Few drops of
Dilute sulfuric acid.
Okay. Then what we do? We start boiling. When this water starts boiling with this dilute sulfuric acid, we have to add copper sulfate powder. You will get copper sulfate powder in the chemical factories like that. And we add slowly. And we add and you're going on stirring it. You're going on stirring it. You cannot do. Myself and you cannot do at home. This and all we need a lab which is with protective shield and all. So we add it and we add in such a way we cannot put more powder. Yeah, that means water.
Until it is saturated.
Until it is saturated. That is the word we use as saturated. Okay. So till it is fully diluted in that, dissolved, we have to add it. Yeah. Then afterwards what we do? Take a filter. Filter is a one type of
Filter paper.
filter paper. Yeah, not our plastic things. No, China dish. Something like so many different devices are there in chemical laboratory for this type of purposes. Then what do you do? We filter the solution and we cool it down. When we cool it down, yeah, if you cool it down, you will
Forms
see.
a crystal.
Yeah, there is a precipitate or forms of crystal. So you will get it. Can you see in the second figure? You can see like that. Gradually, that crystal is remaining after cooling. So this is artificially, how can you do the crystallization? We cannot do crystallization for concentrated acids. Concentrated acid, if you put in the boil, put in the water, it will start bursting. So we cannot do. That's why we have used diluted sulfuric acid. Diluted sulfuric acid means it has made little powerless. It become powerless. That is the one we put in the water, we start to boil. Okay. And what you will get it? You will get the crystals of copper sulfate. Okay, children. So actually this activity under don't study by heart. You don't have to study by heart. We only have to understand how this copper sulfate crystals are formed. So first thing, what substance you add into it. First, take water. And what substance you add first? Which substance we add?
Diluted
Sulfuric acid.
Okay, so when I ask the question, I will add to make a copper sulfate crystal, what acid you should add? Then
sulfuric
option
acid.
will be there. Dilute sulfuric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, diluted or concentrated sulfuric acid. Like that, three options. So then in that you have to choose this correct one. So this is what you have to study from the activity. Okay. Since we have online exam, we don't have descriptive nature. So that is what every activity.
Ma'am, it is in CQ, right?
It is MCQ. It is MCQ. And information will be given. I think it is 25 marks or something, I think so. Not 20. So let us see. Maybe afterwards we have to double to out of 50. Then we have to add our internal assessment marks. That's what. 25, I think. So I'll confirm it and the information will be handed over to you later. Okay. So activity, don't ask ma'am whether we have to study. You have to study activity. How? Point wise. What things to add. Then I'll ask, when we add, what do you observe? That can be another question. When we add the copper sulfate powder, what do you observe after cooling? Then what is your answer?
Crystal.
Yeah,
Copper sulfate crystal.
copper sulfate.
It formed into crystal.
Yeah, it is formed into formed into crystal. Okay, children. So this is how the questions I can ask from you, the activity. Okay. So by this we completed the chapter, but before that there are 2-3 activities I did not discuss with you. That also you have to study in terms of point wise. What you have to add, what is the outcome? Outcome means what do you observe afterwards. Okay. So there is another one. This is regarding that chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. We have one more activity, 2 more activities. First one is activity 6.7. Here also we can see.
Ma'am, 6.6 also is there, right?
6.6 we completed, no? Magnesium already completed. Magnesium ribbon I already explained to you, correct? So now, after magnesium ribbon, there is another activity. There are 2 more activities. One is lime water, baking soda one. Another one is again copper sulfate and iron sulfate. Okay. Some things are coming in between.
Ma'am, ribbon of magnesium you didn't discuss.
I discussed. In your class, I didn't discuss or what? That's what we have learned, the chemical equations and all. We didn't discuss?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
Oh, it may be in 7B. I know 3 classes I missed out. Okay. So let us now. I think I have discussed other classes. Maybe I missed out your class. Okay. So let us go back. Why this is not moving? Let me close it and then we start again. The sharing. It's not, it's stuck. Okay, let us go to magnesium ribbon first. Then we go to copper because I didn't discuss, no, you said. I thought I've completed with you. Yeah. Okay. So let us now discuss burning of magnesium. So first activity, this is under chemical change. Okay. There are some of the activities. First one, burning of magnesium ribbon in air. Okay. So I already, what is the symbol of magnesium? Anthony, what is the symbol? Mg. Okay. So you can see that this part, you can see in this picture, there is a copper-like color device is there. This device we are using in chemistry laboratory. It is known as tongs. Tongs means you cannot touch this copper sulfate or this chemical substance with your hand. Because some of the chemical substances, if you touch it, okay, if you touch it, what will happen? You will get some kind of burning sensation. Sometimes itching, you know, even some surf, Ariel under very powerful base. If you take that Ariel within your hand, you feel like some burning sensation, you will get it. Okay, because it is very powerful, concentrated. Similarly, so we use some kind of devices that is known as tongs. And you can see there's a magnesium ribbon, just like your scale. Just like a scale, a narrow magnesium ribbon, a ribbon which is made up of magnesium. Don't think the ribbon what we tie in our hair, not the one. It's just like a wire, okay? And then you started lighting it. When you started lighting in a candle, what will happen? You will see a white color of fire, not red color, white color of fire, and with some smoke, white color smoke. Okay. After completely magnesium ribbon, completely burning, you will get
Ma'am, we should put only some, right?
yeah, some or one small pieces, not big thing. And after some time, after magnesium ribbon,
With what it is burning? Why it is burning? Because of the reaction with the air.
yes, that is why I'm coming to that point. Okay. So what is happening this after burning it, you will see there's a white color powder is remain. So a new product is obtained. That is chemical change. Chemical change means due to chemical reaction, a new product is obtained. So here, magnesium ribbon burnt with the candle, with the help of a candle, when you burn, you will get a new substance. That substance is MgO. What is MgO?
Magnesium oxide.
So actually, so how do we? So in chemistry, we can represent all this reaction in one sentences with chemical equation. So the chemical equation means magnesium with the help of air. Yeah. Candle will catch the fire only if this air, and air what? It should have oxygen. So Mg plus oxygen. Arrow indicates it undergoes chemical reaction.
MgO.
So within this one chemical equation, we can represent entire activity. That is magnesium burn
Plus
so you can
oxygen.
add your heat. What we have to do? We have to heat it. Heat means we have to light the magnesium ribbon. Then with the presence of oxygen in the air, it catches fire. And after it completely burned, you will get a new product, a white powder that is known as magnesium oxide. Okay. So magnesium oxide. So this is the one of the activity we have to study. So magnesium, so the question I told you, I will be asking how magnesium, what is the precipitate or what is the new product formed when magnesium ribbon burns?
Magnesium oxide.
Okay. So option I will be giving magnesium oxide, iron oxide, carbon dioxide, like that. So you in that you have to select the first one. Yeah. Eight. Yeah.
Ma'am, in this textbook, there is a caution. It is dangerous to look for long at the burning magnesium ribbon.
Yes. Yes. Because that much powerful is that light. Sometimes it will give you strain. Okay.
Ma'am, it is there in a movie.
It is not only that. When magnesium burns, some kind of poisonous gases can be formed. So this gas can be affect your eye because our eye is very sensitive. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, glycerin and all, if you pour into it, it will give a burning sensation. Even in medicine, eye medicine, you know, eye drops. When you get itching, doctor will give you eye drops. So when you put there, what you feel some kind of itching,
burning sensation.
Burning sensation.
And some of the eye medicine is not burning sensation.
Because it will be very cooling.
Yeah, that is depending upon which sickness you have. Okay. So depending upon if you have simply irritation or allergy, dust allergy, the eye drops may not have much effect. It is a
And the actors used
using
for crying.
Crying. Glycerin.
Will you give
For the sad scenes.
notes today?
This note already sent. This is notes already sent for how many weeks before? Yeah.
That's over again. You are going to send another.
Again you only have to take the lecture notes. Using lecture notes and that notes you have to. Why I should give you double? Yeah. Whatever record I have given you and this point what I am telling you for your exam point of view. How the questions will be asked. Okay. MCQ, I cannot give you a lot of questions as a note. You will fed up by writing. So when we explain the class, something you feel like I need to know, you just write it. Okay. Why to write plenty of notes like that? Yeah. So printed notes, mainly study printed notes. And then some of the points from inside the text like that. Okay. This is from inside the text. Activity all are there in the textbook. So no need of copying and writing and study. Okay. So just understand, and when I ask you questions, try to give me the answer according to that. Clear? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So next. Over. Magnesium. One slide was it is missing. Okay. Let us now go to the what we are discussing, copper sulfate one. Okay. Copper sulfate. Second activity. Second activity is that we are having a copper sulfate solution here. Going up and up. So whenever there's an activity they have given you, take careful. This, you know, this rusting of iron and all is given in your textbook. Okay. Wait. Let me finish this magnesium one. Yes. So we are moving on to next activity. It's a copper sulfate solution. Already we have discussed in the crystallized session. It is in blue color. Now we are going to learn a reaction, that is copper sulfate is turning into in green color when it is undergo some chemical reaction. So what is that chemical reaction? You take a copper sulfate solution and react with iron in that. Yeah. So reaction between copper sulfate and iron will give you iron sulfate. Another solution known as iron
sulfate.
Yeah. Iron sulfate, and it will be in green color. It will be in green color, as well as you get a new product. It is copper. So you will get copper after mixing copper sulfate with iron. Okay. So that is this activity all about. Okay. In this also, what we do, the first step is that take copper sulfate. Copper sulfate also known as another name, which is known as blue vitriol.
Blue vitriol.
Yeah, VITRIOL. Blue vitriol. In Hindi, we call it as
Neela tota.
Tota. Tota means parrot. Okay. Hindi tota means parrot.
Parrot.
Yeah. So that is what. So copper sulfate, a blue vitriol. What we do?
And can you say the spelling once again?
Blue vitriol. Yeah.
Yes.
Blue, you know, na? Vitriol.
Yes.
VITRIOL. Vitriol.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So what we do, first step, take a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of copper sulfate crystal. Okay. Or powder also we can do. So take that one and mix it in a glass tumbler, a half cup of beaker or glass tumbler water, mix it. Then
Now
what
should we do this activity?
you can't do the activity. I told you, these are chemical lab activities, you can't do it. Okay. Yeah, because it's dangerous. You should not do. Okay. So I told if it is online, if it is in the school, I could have showed you this activity. Now I cannot show. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, we can do the activity 6.8. We can do it.
6.8.
Yes, ma'am.
Vinegar you can do. That's simple, no? Baking soda and vinegar missing. I told you some of you to do it, no? When I explained chemical reaction.
Ma'am, but we need test tube and all.
No need of test tube. Glass tumbler is enough. Okay. You know, vinegar, baking soda, we are having in our stomach. So it is not dangerous for you. Okay. But copper sulfate and all not like that. Dilute sulfuric acid. They are
Dangerous.
so we cannot do in our house. Okay. You will get some kind of side effect while you do a blast or something like that. So should not do that. Okay. So copper sulfate, you see, whenever you do chemical reaction of children, we cannot take just like a lot. There is a particular amount is given. In chemical research center and all. To do certain activity, they have given a particular amount. Only that much only we have to use. Otherwise, it will not work. That's the thing. Clear? Okay. So here, that's what they are clearly said that take a teaspoon full of copper sulfate, mix with half cup of beaker or half cup of tumbler. Then in that, 2-3 drops of dilute sulfuric acid, add it. 2-3 drops of, not pouring it. Take 2-3 drops of dilute sulfuric acid. Okay. Then what we should do? We add it till we get a blue colored solution. We have to add it till we get a blue colored solution. Clear? Then what we do that? Then afterwards, you take that, put a blade, iron blade into that. So iron blade is not dangerous. You can put that. The blade, no, shaving blade. Yeah.
Yes.
You can put into it and you keep it for half an hour. So only thing is to get a dilute sulfuric acid and copper sulfate is our problem. We can do this activity, but what we have to get sulfuric acid as well as copper sulfate. That is the problem we cannot do at home. Clear? So when you add it, it get blue colored solution and put the iron blade or shaving blade into it. And keep it for half an hour or half an hour. We don't know whether half an hour or how much. So we have to keep it there. And after some time, you will see the color of that copper sulfate turn into green in color. Yeah. So you have seen this green tumbler over there. Blade is inside and there's a chemical reaction took place between iron blade and this copper sulfate solution. After chemical reaction, we have got a new solution, that is iron sulfate. Iron sulfate plus you get after some time when you filter it, you will get
Copper.
copper. Yeah, brown deposit on the iron nail is copper and we get a copper from that. So this is the copper sulfate activity 2. How copper sulfate and iron mix together. So we can write the chemical equation for that. Copper sulfate, we explain CuSO4 plus iron Fe. Iron Fe2. It is not in your textbook, just write down. CuSO4 plus
What equation it is?
it is the
Copper sulfate.
this reaction, no? What we just explained. Yeah. So you can write it down.
Activity 6.
Copper sulfate solution. So in bracket you can write. First you, okay, do one thing. You write first Malayalam words. Then we write it in chemical equation. Copper sulfate solution. Not crystal, copper sulfate solution. That solution we are getting by putting the copper sulfate crystal. Then iron. First you write like this, then you will understand. You will get iron sulfate. Iron sulfate
copper.
solution. It is solution. Yeah. Plus copper. Copper color means brown deposit. It's a new product. So you are getting copper. So that means you can make a copper out of it. Now we will write this in chemical, using chemical formula. Already we have learned CuSO4, iron molecule, Fe2, just like oxygen molecule, Fe2. It becomes Fe2SO4, that is iron sulfate plus Cu. Fe2SO4
Plus copper.
plus copper. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Okay, children. When you go home, I'll give you one activity. Do by yourself.
Room.
Take vinegar, 1 spoon of vinegar, okay, and then mix with the lemon
Baking
juice.
soda.
And we should send you the pic.
No, just do it. Next class, I will see whether you succeeded or not.
And can you say again? Can you say?
Vinegar. Okay, there are 2 things. We will do one activity. First activity, vinegar plus baking soda. Take vinegar, 1 or 2 spoons of vinegar. Put the baking soda into it.
And instead of vinegar, we can use slime water.
No, that is another activity. Because vinegar is a different material. Lime water is another material. Okay, vinegar will be there at home. Okay. Yeah. If you want, you can try. You are going to be scientists, you just a lime water also. It's okay. So you will get it. Vinegar.
And lime water or juice.
Yeah. Okay. So vinegar and baking soda mixed together. Vinegar and baking soda mixed together and see whether is there any change. Okay. Only that you know. Yeah. That's enough. Okay. Yeah. Okay, children. So we are winding up the session.